What a bum.
She ain't born, then she born.
All right, Epstein file time. Peter Mandelson. I posted a video about this shit earlier today, and that shit flopped on TikTok, bro. I mean, I guess like people don't really know who Peter Mandelson is. I barely knew how to read the article to even make the video, but I guess we're gonna find out. Shout out Al Jazeera too. They did post one of my videos one time and reacted to it on air, so they're cool for that.
The fallout from the Epstein files has sent another shockwave through the British establishment. Former ambassador to the US, Peter Mandelson, has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. He's seen here being led away by police from his home in North London. Police previously searched 2 properties linked to Mandelson.
I know it's probably like a stereotype that the British are more polite, but even this seems like such a polite arrest. Are there even cuffs on him? Like, I know he's like a public official, but in America, if a public official gets arrested, like, I feel like they're still gonna rough you up a little bit. But this just seems so polite, so posh. It's like, yeah, like, you're a pedophile. Come on, buddy. He's like, all right, let me get my coat.
In Wiltshire and North London earlier in February over suggestions that he passed market-sensitive government information to the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Let's take you live to London. Al Jazeera's Charlie Angela is in Westminster. What more can you tell us, Charlie, about the arrest?
Yes, well, everyone here in the UK has probably now seen those pictures of Mandelson being led away from his central London home.
Peter Mandelson was the ambassador to the United States from the UK. You know, I guess the British people would be shocked. I'd imagine Prince Andrew getting arrested is probably way more shocking, especially since, like, him being a fuck up has been like a long time coming. It's like they've known that he's been like some sex freak for a while now. And the Queen of England is alleged to have, you know, helped him on several occasions. So, you know, and again, he's royalty. Like, royalty hadn't even been arrested in that godforsaken country for 400 years. So what the fuck is a Peter Mandelson? Who gives a shit? Like, they got Prince Andrew, bro.
By police, the property was being staked out by a news outlet who seems got lucky. So it comes after police carried out searches on 2 properties belonging to Mandelson, looking, as you say, for documents relating to allegations that Mandelson passed on sensitive information that could have moved markets to his close friend Jeffrey Epstein.
It's really crazy that now all of the sudden insider trading is being enforced, right? Because it's like, it's been a well-known phenomenon for like a long time now that like all political figures insider trade, like all of them. Even if there's laws on the books, who watches the Watchmen? They're not even enforcing that shit on each other, you know? And insider trading is probably so easy to do, like, you know? Like, when you know everything that's gonna happen, it's like you directly control what corporations are empowered and which ones are destroyed, you know? But here's the thing. It's like, not only did Mandelson do that, but he shared that information with an outsider, right? Jeffrey Epstein, an American, right? You feel me? Like, what are you doing telling the Americans our shit, boy? And then of all the people to tell, you're telling this motherfucker right here? Like, Keir Starmer is probably like, get in the van. Like, you're making me look bad. Like, the fucking prime minister might lose his shit over Jeffrey Epstein. Like, people are taking it seriously in other countries, yo.
The convicted paedophile in 2009. Now, this was when Mandelson was at the heart of the Labour government under Tony Blair, at a time when governments were looking for bailouts. He would have been in discussions with European counterparts as well. And it looks like documents would have been seized during those searches, and that might now be what the arrest has been based on. Now, Mandelson has denied any wrongdoing, and he has expressed his regret for his close friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. But
I'm really asking, it's like, do you think it's actually possible to be close friends with Jeffrey Epstein and have no wrongdoing? Like, genuinely, right? Because I'd even give people the benefit of the doubt a lot more than other people would, right? Because it's like, yeah, like, you know, especially if you like grew up, I'm not from the street, but let's say like you grew up around crime, like, you know, let's say that, and you know that certain people are alleged to have done certain crimes and you don't know for sure, and you just know that they're loyal to you and that, that's an allegation that they have against them, or a criminal like whatever, right? That's one thing. But this is a little bit different. It's like you're convicted for crimes against children. Like we know you did it. Like you pled guilty to it, you know? And then also too, it's like you're close friends with him. Like you go to the fucking movies with your close friends, right? Like you feel me? And he was still molesting and shit. So how could you be close friends with him and while he's not molesting and you never catch wind of it? I mean, it's kind of silly to even like entertain the idea, but it's like they're really just lying in our faces, bro.
From Grace has been absolutely seismic. Just last year, this man was the US ambassador to the UK ambassador to the US. He was sharing jokes with President Donald Trump in the Oval Office. And he has been at the heart of the Labour government for decades and has had a pretty Teflon resistant career. He has had to resign twice, but both times he has bounced back. He was made a Lord, but he has now had to resign from the House of Lords and lost his title.
Damn, he's not even a lord anymore. What a bum. What a bum. I really wish I was like knighted or some shit though. Like that should just sound so cool. So I can be like Sir blah blah blah. Like isn't like Elton John knighted? Like there's a bunch of celebrities that are knighted. Or to be a lord, that'd be so fucking sick, bro. Oh my god. And I know like I'm anti-king, whatever, but come on, that'd be so fucking sick to be Lord Leo.
So we will wait to hear what police reveal, to see how long he's questioned for as well, how long he will be held. But this is going to be a huge blow for Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who has really had to come back fighting and defend his appointment of Peter Mandelson, which he has now said he didn't know the extent to which Mandelson.
The extent. So yeah, I knew that I knew that he was cool with Jeffrey Epstein, but I thought they were just, I thought he was just there for the snorkeling. There was no crime going on or anything, right? It's like, bro, like, come on, be real. Be real. And the thing is, too, it's like you can't even give him the benefit of the doubt because, like, on a, like, ground level in your normal everyday life, if someone's a pedophile, that destroys your reputation. No one will talk to you. Your own family. Well, your own family will distance themselves from you if you're an outed, known pedophile. Like, literally. So I'm assuming it doesn't change when you're super successful, right? Like those same feelings are probably there still, but it's just a calculation where it's like, okay, well, that's just not that big of a deal to us because like you can help us implement our agenda. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it comes down to. And that's like the best people. The worst people are like, oh, I'm into that shit too. Come on in, buddy. Like straight up.
Maintained his ties with Jeffrey Epstein, but it has been a huge blow to Keir Starmer, and this arrest is just going to add fuel to the fire.
What are the likely political ramifications going to be, Charlie, particularly, as you say, with the pressure right now on Prime Minister Keir Starmer?
Well, we do know that they were discussing in Parliament today when new tranches of information relating to the appointment of Mandelson will be released. We understand that the government has been cooperating with the police in their investigations and handed over all relevant documents. But as you know, it has been within his own party, he has garnered support, but outside his party calls for his resignation. But it's not just in the political establishment that we're getting repercussions. Of course, the former Prince Andrew, Lord Mountbatten, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, we're getting used to his new title, is still under suspicion. We understand that Metropolitan Police today were speaking to his former protection officers who it emerged were asked to guard Andrew while he dined with Jeffrey Epstein in 2010, and they have been brought in for questioning.
I really think that this Epstein shit might take down the monarchy. I'm being so for real. As long as it stood, I think number one, like modernity has kind of made the monarchy more and more redundant. It's like, okay, like I guess these are like good tourist attractions, but you know, why should we fund their lifestyle, this lavish lifestyle? But then certain people are like, all right, well, fuck it. Like, that's just a part of our culture, I guess. But now that it turns out they're a cabal of like fucking billionaire, pedophile, Satan worshiping elites, like, and, you know, Brexit happened and all this shit, like, they're probably like, man, fuck all this shit, bro. Like, fuck that, man. That's why King Charles was so quick to throw his brother under the bus, Prince Andrew, because it's like, bro, like you're gonna fuck it up for everybody. That's like, you know, and King Charles was probably into all sorts of bad shit too, but Epstein just represents like just a pit of depravity. It's like, damn, bro, you can't turn down the fucking 15-year-old girls either. Like, god damn, you're taking pictures too. Like, god damn, son.
Same time, former civil servants have also come forward anonymously, giving information that when Andrew was trade envoy to the UK, he was filing unnecessary and excessive expenses, including charging for personal massages, charges that would have ultimately been passed on to the taxpayer. And what
I'm glad that we're finally getting to the discourse. It's like, maybe these politicians shouldn't get massages on our dime, right? Like, maybe that just shouldn't be happening, okay? And in a normal, and like, look, 10, 20 years ago, right? Like, you know, when Obama was president and I was a little kid, if I found out that Obama paid for a massage with the fucking taxpayer money, I genuinely wouldn't give a fuck. But we're in a different era now, okay? Like fuck that, you fuck these elites, bro. Like they've had the ball for too long. Fuck that. Yeah. You should be impeached for that shit. I don't care.
She ain't born, then she